5, 4, 3, 2. You are tuned in to Warriors Talk with Lady Rochelle as we move away from awareness towards action on this relay day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I encourage you to go along with me for the ride as we dive into the impact of love songs on our lives. You can tune in every Monday, 6 p.m. at IntellectualRadio.com. Go over to the YouTube page and type in Intellectual Radio. Subscribe to the channel so that you can get the update every time we go live on Intellectual Radio. I encourage you to also follow me on all forms of social media by typing in @Warriors Talk with the number 1. The show is being sponsored by All Say with Paula Kelly. She's located at 327 East Glenwood Lansing Road in Glenwood, Illinois. She can be reached at 708-758-3300. Our relationship quote of the day is, if you keep on giving up on people so quickly, you're going to miss out on something great. As my pastor would say, catch that when you get home. So again, our topic is the impact of love on our lives. And I have a very special guest who's here with me by the name of Sir Walter Jones, founder of the Sir Walter Jones Show. And also, he was with the very first show that started over 4 years ago. In October, It would be 4 years.
Wow.
Yes, so here we are.
We are again, huh?
Over here, IntellectualRadio.com.
Wow.
Sort of like a new start.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I've been coming around here for a couple of years now. The station is a great station. I'm glad you chose to come here because of, I got a lot of friends that are part of the Intellectual Radio family. The shows are very informative, and so just to have you over here I feel like I'm part of the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited that you always answer the call whenever I call you. So kudos to you.
We've known each other a long time.
Long time.
Gosh,
since I was
since the 80s.
I was born in 70, so I think we met a family in the 70s.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. So if you don't know who Sir Walter is, he is, I call him Professor, because just about any subject that you can mention, he would be able to go in depth with you on that. Music is his thing, it's his life. He has songs that he has recorded. He has helped people record songs. So this is only fitting that he be here for this. And anybody who is on the earth that has experienced love knows a little bit about love songs. And we know that anytime a song is played that reminds us of our former love, it brings some sort of feeling, some type of emotions into it, right? So we're going to go through a series of love songs that are supposed to be the ones that everyone picked to be their favorite songs. And then I have my favorites. Do you have your favorites?
I have some favorites.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
That are familiar to the mind. And I don't know how to play them all, but pick out some of them.
Are you gonna sing the one you wrote?
The one I wrote?
Yeah.
I written over 2,000.
The first one, the very first one.
Oh, the very first one I wrote?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it was so corny.
I know, but it was good. It came from your heart.
Yeah, it did. This was 1983. I think it's called When I'm Alone. I'm alone, I sing this song to assure that you're alone. Alone. When I'm alone. It goes into a couple verses, yeah. I can't remember. I mean, I'm so shocked that I do remember it because, again, that was so long ago. But we had 2 verses, and then I did this long instrumental on a little Casio about that big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, who did you write that song about?
I wrote it. I was just falling in love for the first time. in '83. This young lady goes to who was a member of the church at the time, but I was battling with loneliness at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it. As I got older, I began to kind of self-diagnose myself why I was acting the way I was acting back then. Then I did get counseling eventually later on, and I realized, I was battling depression and loneliness and abandonment and all that stuff. So I was writing these songs, not realizing really what to call it, but I knew what I was feeling. So I began to write songs like that. Even though I was in love, I felt like I had more love for her than she had for me. So these love songs are birthed out of these type of experiences. Our great love songs that we all have a favorite of. If you talk to the artists who wrote the songs, they'll tell you, I was going through hell.
It's a song called Catching Hell.
Catching Hell. I'm catching hell.
Come on now.
Yes.
That's how I write my poetry. Like, normally I write good poetry when I go through something. Like, I can really birth a good poem. When I'm going through something. Yeah. But if you were to say, if it's just any given day, you say, oh, write a poem, I'm like, I can't do it. I have to actually go through something, or you tell me what you went through, and then I can put something together.
Stress is our motivator. It's supposed to be that way.
It's a killer.
Yeah, it can kill, but there are good stress and bad stress. But even nervousness before I'm on a stage, before I go on a stage to perform or what have you, I get nervous, but I turn that nervousness into a great performance. I try to find a way to make it work for my good. And everybody can't do that. I still get nervous sometimes. Even when I've done.
Not you.
Yeah, me, man. Some of the greatest men and women out there will tell you they still get nervous. I've done all the Facebook Lives I've done, YouTube shows I've done, hundreds and hundreds. Still, every now and then, I get ready to press that record button, and there's a nervousness that comes over me. Wow. It's weird because I don't know what I'm getting ready to do, or not so much that. Sometimes I do know what I'm going to do and say, but I don't know what the response is going to be. Okay. So the nervousness is what's going to be the response.
Or is it just a normal thing because we do get nervous when we do something like that?
When we know that people are looking, we get nervous. And I think that is the human nature and the frailty that we have. We just know that somebody's looking over our shoulder. We get nervous. And people who live alone, I live alone. Every now and then, I'm wondering who's looking in my window at me as I'm getting ready to take a shower. That's just human for us to do that.
Well, they say, according to this article that I read, it says the music has an impact on our emotional and social being, as well as it influences our health. A lot of people don't know that music actually can help heal you. They talked about someone having Parkinson's disease and how they respond to the music that they heard when they was a child.
It's true.
So we can use music for all different sorts of things. It says music also contributes greatly to our neurological adjustments in the brain.
Yes, I believe that. The hospitals use music strategically, the mental hospitals especially. The workplace, notice they don't play a lot of wild, crazy stuff. They don't play hard rock, or they may not play gangster rap. A lot of times there's elevator music. Where you work, yeah, that's true, depending on where you work. But they play soft music in the hospitals, right? Classical, opera, things like that, because music can cause people to act a certain way. And just like colors, because music is so related to colors. And some people see music and they see a certain color. If I'm in the key of C sharp to me is just C sharp, but to this guy there's some men that I've met who have perfect pitch. They say that's green. How is that possible that you see green and I just see C sharp? So those who study the mind, again, you won't see wild colors at mental hospitals because the color can actually work on the psyche as well. Wow. That's why you see the soft white, in those places.
Even when they put that jacket, it's white.
Yeah, it's white. Absolutely. Yeah. You don't bring red in there and wild pink and things like that. They even said people who drive red cars are pulled over more than others because it makes the police feel that you're speeding.
Doing something wrong.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So it says a single song can impact our mood. Just actually hearing a song can take you back to a special time and place or a worse time and place. Like, you know how they have that analysis of when you buy a car, you don't start seeing that car until you purchase it.
Absolutely.
So when you have your heart broken, and all of a sudden you start hearing the same old sad song that keeps bringing your mood down. So pay attention to what type of songs that you're playing because it can impact your mood.
It can, and the chord structure of the song which pulls you in. Yeah, absolutely. For instance, if I'm playing a song like this, is okay, sounds pretty, right? But if I do this, see what happened? See what happened? Yeah. And what did you just say?
You just upset me.
I just upset you.
Because I was all calm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just disrupted my
And one note did that. Yeah. One note did that. So these chords, the songwriter, as he writes these love songs, it depends on sometimes how he's feeling. So his lyrics coincide with what his chord is doing or how that melody makes you feel or make him feel. It's called prosody. It's where the music is related, is married to the lyrics. All right. So if I'm happy, oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay. And I've heard some of the most brilliant songs are written like that, where they're talking about happy lyrics in the melody, okay, and then something changes in the bridge. Then she beat me. You see what I'm saying? I'm so upset. You see what I'm saying? And those would make hit songs.
Wow. Do you think that everybody has their own background music playing in their head? Like we have our own symphony.
I believe we do. I have my own theme.
Look at that.
Yeah, I can't play it right now. You might make you take your shoes off.
Take my shoes off.
Might make you take your shoes off. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. We all have our own little thing that we subconscious. Like what's the movie from the 70s? A Shaft. You know, he had his own theme song.
Yeah.
You know, his band played every time he walked. Well, Lucifer too, he had his own theme song.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So love songs have the potential to bring us together.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be one of your favorite love songs of all time?
Well, my favorite love song of all time, of course, is.
I love that song. Yes.
Can't go on that. See what it's doing to you?
I love that song.
Why do you love it?
Because it's like the wedding song. Like when you go to a wedding and you hear that song.
Yep.
You just know they're in love.
Yep. Okay. And what Stevie Wonder did in that song, because he brought in violins and it's on. You can hear the wind blowing in it if you really pay attention to it. He's giving you the elements of what. That's why I think Stevie Wonder is the greatest genius that ever lived as far as songwriters is concerned. Because first of all, him being blind,
right?
I think his blindness actually helped him write the songs that we hear from him, because his imagination is greater than ours, because he can't see, so he has to imagine. All right, and so his lyrics tell you his imagination is so vast and wild for him to be able to write the songs that he's written for us to enjoy even to today.
I agree. Well, this is not a love song, but the song he wrote called Ass.
Yes.
If you read the lyrics, just read the lyrics and you'll be like amazed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. So, okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Okay, so we have a list of these are the songs that they play at weddings. I want to say all Black weddings because most of the songs that I looked at were mostly for Black weddings. That's what I think. So, Kenny Lattimore, For You.
I don't know. How'd I go?
I'm not a singer, so I'm not going to even try to sing it.
Then, for you, I don't know why I might be in the wrong key.
Yes. So that's one of the songs that they say that most people use at their weddings. Or you like Kenny Lattimore.
Yeah, that's he's a favorite of black ladies.
Yeah, he is. Now, I don't know how this one slipped in here, but it was Candy by Cameo. Like, I don't know where that
Candy,
was.
wow.
I don't know where this was.
Wow. At a wedding?
Yes.
That must be at their
I
reception.
don't know where this one came from, but
wow.
Candy by Cameo.
That's amazing.
You have, okay, you're not going to play that one?
I don't know how.
Yeah, that one. Oh my
Candy! Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Something like that.
That's funny.
Tastes like candy.
Wow.
Just like candy. See, you give me a moment, and I'll figure it out.
It's playing in your head. You just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's funny. Wow. Do you remember the song that they played at your prom? Like, what was the prom song? You know how they put it on that glass when we went on prom? Everybody got that glass, and they had the prom song on it.
Although I didn't go to my prom, I went to two proms. I took two young ladies out to their proms. But I don't remember the songs.
No, how you not remember the song?
I don't remember the songs.
Oh, because it
was my prom. I remember the era though, around the 90s. I'm sorry, the late 80s.
I was going to say you went on prom in the 90s.
My bad. It was the late 80s.
I didn't go on prom.
Actually, I like a lot of soft rock. Okay. Music by white artists. Okay. Here's one of my favorites.
I love that one.
Yeah. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's rarely, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, that's what you can do. Sing it. That's what you can do. Fall in love. I mean, it's a great song, man. That's a great song, and it just like it has three movements. You know, if you get caught in between Moon and New York City, okay, the lyrics itself also take you to a place, right? And this was that was the era in the 80s when we started hearing this sound here, and then actually a lot of praise and worship began to borrow from
CCM.
Yep, CCM began to borrow from.
I love CCM better than I do
Gospel.
Yes.
Yeah. To each his own.
Yeah, I do. It's just to me. I've been in it and where I experienced their worship and our worship.
Yeah.
And to me, their worship seems so much sincere. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I say to each his own. Yeah. Well, but you have to understand, we have borrowed their music. We just put some funk on it. Yeah, we put a little soul on it. So a lot of songs that funk, funk soul, same thing to me. But if you hear a lot of the songs that we're presenting and we're releasing, a lot of those come from the CCM world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
A lot of them.
My Leo put me on to that. I didn't know that.
I can only imagine when I done it. Okay, a lot of these songs, their white's been singing for 20 years. Absolutely.
It's like when you hear it, it seems like a totally different song.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, our prom song was Always and Forever.
Always and forever. That one. Just like a dream to me that always comes. Let's go. Tomorrow.
That was our song. Yeah. And it's so funny because when I was at prom, I missed everything else at prom because me and my girlfriends kind of left our dates and went other places. And then when it was time to do the song, we ran back, found our dates, and we danced off that song. Wow. Like, I don't even remember eating at prom because I was so...
to play these, but you don't really have to have played them before for a good musician to kind of pick up the basics of it, because they become a part of our lives.
Yes.
These are the days of our lives. Okay. Yeah, and these songs, they do something for us, and this is why so many songwriters sometimes end up getting in trouble for writing songs that they said that they wrote, but it sounded like another song.
Yes.
And this is unconscious.
What's his name? The thick guy.
Yeah, Robin Thicke.
Yeah, he started to be.
Yeah, well, they did that on purpose.
Okay.
That was a Pharrell and him. That was kind of a purpose thing. But there's some writers who one of the greatest songs ever written was Stairway. Is it? Greatest songs ever written, but they're going through a lawsuit right now because it seemed to be borrowed from another artist who no one knows about, but it was a record that came out prior to that. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't know. Sometimes you're writing songs and you think it's original, but you were influenced by it years prior, maybe, and you just didn't know.
So when did they start copyrighting songs?
Copyrighted songs goes back 100 years, and once you copyright a song, the copyright is good for the length of your life.
The legal copyright or just the ghetto copyright?
No, the legal copyright.
Okay. No, I'm saying when you say it goes back years, I'm saying it's the legal copyright or ghetto copyright.
Oh yeah, we don't do the ghetto copyright anymore. That's debunked. That what they call poor man copyright debunked. You can't use that anymore. You never could actually use it. It was an urban myth to even do that, and people were getting in trouble for mailing the copyright to yourself. The CD, put it in an envelope, and the date, the stamp is your copyright. No, the judges will just laugh at you when you do that. Yeah, the legal copyright has been around for a long time, and it lasts again for all of your life, and after you die, it lasts for another 70 years, I think, afterwards. Yeah.
Well, it says music also brings us closer to the musician, like you said, especially during their performances. We get it when we watch them, we can feel their passion in the art. And you know how you have these singers and you're just so in love and you care about them, you follow everything that they do just by the music that they have presented to you that they did.
That's a good point. Even it doesn't even matter what their lifestyle is. You could be straight and the guy could be gay, but that music brings you in. I mean, the ones who are suspect. What's this? I shouldn't do this.
Is that a church song?
What's his name? They did a unsung on him. Freddie.
Oh, Freddie Jackson.
Dance Tonight, something like that. Is that called Dance Tonight? Yeah.
All right. Playing a little bit
But they're suspect on his lifestyle. The women,
suspect. What's suspect?
Well, they were suspect on him being homosexual. Of course, we had gaydars. We already know. We had gaydars. It didn't matter, but many people didn't realize why, because he was always singing to women. All right, well, look at this. What about this one? What's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, when you hear that. You're like, oh my God, Luther, I love you, Luther. Meanwhile, Luther could have been going home to another guy. I love you to live alone. This house is home. See what that does? And Luther didn't write. He wrote a couple songs, but he was not famous for writing. He was famous for singing everybody else's music. Don't you remember you told me you loved me? Well, the Carpenters did that. Wow. You understand what I'm saying?
See the difference?
Yeah, so he didn't write these songs. He was just famous for doing cover songs and making them better than the original. Look what Bobby Brown's wife, Whitney. Look what Whitney did to bittersweet
Yeah.
memory. That is what I'm taking. Okay, it was a hit under her, but it was already a hit under Dolly Parton. She wrote the song,
She did.
but it was a hit in the country area.
But I like the country one too.
I love the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the average African American had never heard it before.
Right, no.
Until she brought it out, and then we found out that Dolly wrote it.
Dolly stole Whitney's song.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Dolly stole Whitney's song.
I have to tell my kids today, because like they hear a lot of songs and they think that that's the original song. I'm like,
Yep.
They sample somebody's song. That's not their song.
But that's what we hear in church. Through our music is CCM. We just borrowing a lot of it. And white's been borrowing our music for 200-300 years. You know, just the way it is.
Well, play us out on break really quick. We're gonna take a quick break. And we're gonna let so play something of his choice.
Joe said, "You make me feel brand new."
Yes. Come on, Joe.
You make me feel brand new. What's that, Joe?
Leave comments. Put your favorite song in the comments. Maybe so Walter will hit on it.
Now you gonna next time you bring your thingy, right? Because that's so far back. And I don't know what the audio sounds.
Oh, I was trying to pull it.
Yeah, I've been watching it, but I don't know. The audio is just too far back.
I turned it up. Oh,
No,
that's too. Yeah.
no, that won't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're turning up your phone, and it doesn't turn up the audio on Facebook Live. Cut. Is that what you chose?
Oh, give me 1 second. I'm trying to install this one.
That's y'all? Who's that?
I think she chose what you picked.
Oh,
Oh,
what
is
you
that
picked?
it? Oh, okay.
You don't even know.
Oh, that's the bumper. That's the bumper. It don't sound like it.
Oh, that's a different.
Okay.
By the same thing.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
I like it.
I got this.
That was a good oops. This jam.
Ready to go.
So we gotta get ready to come back. 5, 4, 3, 2.
We are back. This is Lady Rochelle with Warriors Talk here on Intellectual Radio, where we move away from awareness towards action. And for the show is being sponsored by Sisters Working It Out. They are a Health Advocacy in Motion, looking for ambassadors to go in the community to tell them about cancer. If that is you, then go to sistersworkingitout.org. We are sitting here with none other than Sir Walter Jones, and we're talking about the impact of love songs and the effect that it has on our lives. And Sir Walter is playing some songs. All you gotta do is put something in the comments, and if he knows it, he'll play it.
Ah, really? I've been sold.
We're taking selections right now. So on this list that we have of the love songs that people normally use for their weddings, Alicia Keys, No One.
No.
Mhm.
No. Yeah, that's it.
They have Eric Benet, Spend My Life With You.
Ooh.
I love that one.
Something like that. Something like that. I hear it in my head, but you give me 5 minutes, I got it. I've been that man of my life with you. That is. I told you, give me 5 minutes, I got it. I'm listening to the words. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's it.
Another one is I don't know about this one at a wedding though. Love on Top by Beyonce.
Oh wow.
Like I guess not for a love song though. Yeah, for dancing, but not. Yeah, I love this song.
Give it a beat.
No, it's great to be.
Yeah.
I love that song.
You know why we love it so much? Because it sounded churchy.
Yes.
It sounded churchy because she was climbing keys towards the end. You know. We was like, yeah. Some of them started implementing it in their praise and worship songs.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And you did Stevie Wonder, Ribbon in the Sky. Your latest, greatest inspiration.
Ooh.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah. You're my latest and my greatest inspiration. Yeah. All that I have, right? I give you everything that'll die. Yeah, that's old school. And I'm thankful. I'm blessed. So, man, you can't go wrong with old school.
All right.
Come on, man.
I love the old school love songs.
You can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong. But there's one new school song that I like by Ed Sheeran. It's called Perfect.
Ooh.
Love that song.
How'd it go again?
You know, I'm not gonna sing.
Hum the melody. I hear it, but I can't hear it. What's the word? Give me the lyrics.
I don't know the lyrics. I just know it when I hear it.
If you give me the lyrics, I bet you I can figure it out. I've heard it 1,000 times on the radio. I can't hear it in my head right now. And we can't play it on here or copyright snatch it. YouTube snatch it. You hear it?
I know I know it.
But I'm sorry, playing. You didn't bring me here to just look at you.
We can play.
No lyrics, nothing.
It said, I don't know the lyrics. I don't know all of them, but it said, "Follow my lead. You're the one for me." Oh God, you would put me on the spot.
Oh wow, that's a shame.
I know.
Hey, Every time I close my eyes, I think of you. Joe Hill. Mm-hmm. I've got you. Ooh. And you love me. Yeah, Joe Hill. That's
What
good.
song is that?
And Joe Hill's the Babyface. Every time I close my eyes.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to look up these lyrics because you got me. Now you put me on the spot, so I have to look up. What I said was called Perfect. What I said?
Greg would say, how dare you have a man on there serenading you?
This is the best thing to do, Greg. Come on.
He said, we male audience doing a boycott.
Sorry, Greg. Okay, let me see what else I got on this list while I'm looking up these lyrics.
Who was that died last year? No, another crooner. What's it? Compliment what she does. Send her roses just because. Maybe she's in her mind. She just wasted the time of her today. Cool. Oh man, what a great hit.
Wow, I love that.
And it's got a gospel feel to it, which again pushes us into that element. Right there, when he says, that's straight gospel. Hey, I bet you believe that love for today. Man, come on, man. That's straight praise and worship. Oh man, you going in, right?
Go in. Okay, so the Ed Sheeran song. It starts out. These are the lyrics. I found the love for me, darling. Just drive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found this beautiful girl.
Right. I told you, give me a minute. Perfect tonight. Yeah. I played it wrong, but I was close.
Look at you. Well, this fits you perfectly, right? It says music makes us smarter. That's right. Music definitely boosts our brain power, as I said at the beginning. For artists, the ability to play music goes far beyond talent that includes the great amount of intelligence. That would be you. Those who are musically inclined have different brain chemistry than the rest of us. Just like some of us are better at math or art, listening to music, despite your ability to play, it increases your brain functions either way.
Wow. Thank you, Gregory. Let's forget. What about this?
What you got?
Was it? Wait. Yeah. Sing it. You're mine.
can you erase that off of it? That's my song, Angel. I love anything by Anita Baker. Like, there is not a song that she has sung that I do not like. Like, I love all her songs.
And, I mean,
Yes.
it's
What about Etta James?
Which one?
At Last.
Oh, wow. At last.
Yeah.
My love is gone on. Now, what's going on here? Notice the style.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that? That's 50s.
Okay.
50s, because it's that era of what's his name? I'm walking.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed, I'm talking about you and me. Okay, that's his era. Okay, that's the era of
So
rock and roll came on the scene. Right. So when you hear that, that's pretty much doo-wop. Yeah. And that's all my parents heard in the 50s and 60s. All right, up until the Motown era. All right. So some of these songs are, even though some of them maybe seem new to us.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around for
a
30,
long
40
time.
years, Absolutely.
Well, I love this one. Let's Stay Together by Al Green.
Oh.
Come on, Maestro. Work it out in your head. You want me to pour some grits on you?
Yeah. So in love with since we've been together, got you singing finally.
Scratch that off. I'm not a singer. Put that down. Okay, what else?
What would you do if you heard this?
I started saying,
Okay, so what did it do to you?
Oh my, it just made me feel sad because I
You
feel
feel
so sad for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just crying out.
Yeah.
He's just crying out of his feelings. It's like, why you do this to this man?
Yeah.
And that's what songs do to us.
That's what it does.
It brings back a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a happy memory, a sad memory.
Yep.
You had a fight with your boyfriend and that song was playing in the background. Or just even the lyrics in that song. Sometimes the video that they do will make you think of it too. They be strategic when they do videos. And
a song like this only take 1 second or two for you to recognize.
I know, right?
Just hearing that. Everybody go,
oh
my God. Because if you watch the King of Comedy,
yes.
And when what's his name he was hosting the show.
Which one? Bertie?
Steve Harvey was hosting the show, and he said, "Hit that," and the musician, the DJ went. Everybody went, oh! Okay, that's all it took is those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes to impact us. That's how important music is.
That's a classic. Like
that
song, it will always be. And you know how Prince didn't want anybody redoing his songs like that. Just leave it alone. Some songs you just leave it alone. Don't even redo it.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't know if anybody ever redid it.
No. I really can't. Like, why?
Yeah. Like, why?
Okay. Oh, I don't know if you know this one. Oh, Love Ballad by LTD.
Right. Mm-hmm. Have never been alone. That's a cut. That was LTD before he split out and did his own thing.
Make you feel like you want to go to a concert.
Yeah, it does.
Like some of the music you could just sit and hear. It's just classics. Like
Yeah.
some of the stuff they playing today is like 20 years from now you're gonna be like, no, that doesn't sound good. Like our era had some classics in it.
Yeah. They don't write like that no more.
What about Tony Terry with you?
With you.
Tony Terry. Did you sing that already?
No. How'd I go again?
You were asking me.
You were singing earlier.
I'm not singing that. With you. You don't know that song?
Yeah, I started off.
Okay, let's do something. I'm not singing. I'm not singing. Adoring by Miguel. That's a new song. Do we do this one every time I close my eyes? Did we do that one?
Uh-huh.
By Babyface? Okay.
Yeah,
My First Love by Avant and Kiki Wyatt. You know that?
I would have to hear it.
You and I by Avant and Kiki Wyatt.
I would have to hear it.
Oh, let's Get Married by Jagged Edge.
Let's get married.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'd have to hear it. I don't remember.
Okay. So I know these new songs that they have that are number one love songs. Like some of them I haven't even heard. Lover by Taylor Swift. No. Just You and I by Tommy Walker. No. Perspective by Bailey Bryan. The only one that I really knew was We Need Love by John Legend.
Again, I'd have to hear them.
You would have to hear them. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my top 10. This is my
I like
top
this
10.
one. Thank God that I wanted to know all my life. Close to you. You and my mama close to you. Who was that? That's Casey, is that?
Casey and JoJo.
Yeah, that was. I've played that at weddings so many times. And
Yeah, that was on my list.
Was it? And of course this one.
Oh yeah.
I looked in your eyes. That's it.
That's it.
And I see. Yeah. That's a wedding hit.
Yes.
And Whitney's is another big hit from The Preacher's Wife.
Which one was it?
It's a big wedding hit from The Preacher's Wife.
Well, she's on here, but it's I Believe in You and Me.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. It's on here.
Yep. And I think somebody else did it too, a guy from that group.
Oh.
Forget. Somebody did. It's been so many years.
I think it's just amazing that you can sit here and the song comes up and you just somehow found the key.
You know how to walk and chew gum?
Yeah, but this, I guess it's second nature too.
Yeah, that's my whole point. You got to know your gap. I mean, you can sit here and somebody give you a title, and I guarantee you in about 5-10 minutes you can come out with it. You can do, you can spit out a poetry, with no problem. I've seen you do it. Second nature to you. Now it may take me a while, but you got it. See, and that's the way music is to musicians who know their instrument. I know this girl. You know, she and we've slept together many days. Yep, I got pregnant. She didn't get pregnant. I got pregnant.
Oh, Lord. TMI.
This piano knocked me up a few times.
TMI. Okay, I'm gonna give you my top 10 real quick. So my first one is my first one is Giving You the Best I Got by Anita Baker.
Ooh,
yes.
That's a good one.
One of my favorites is Share My Love by Kim.
Oh yeah.
And the new one is Steady Love by India Reid and David Banner.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Also like The Truth by India Reid. Then I got Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Ooh.
I did that already.
Oh my bad. I'm like, why did I stop for me?
No.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Focus on Me by her.
Oh, Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You Got It Bad by Usher.
Okay.
Whitney Houston, You Give Good Love to Me.
Wow.
Yes. And then, you remember that one?
Uh-huh.
When I Fall in Love by Name.
Ooh. I never played that.
No.
Fall in love. It will be forever. Never falling in love. In the restless world, like I'll be moving and falling
I even love the version that Nelly sung with her dad. I thought that was like really special. And then my last one is Careless Whispers by George Michael. And the reason why I like this song is because it reminds me of my high school sweetheart. And every time I hear that song, it just takes me back to when I was like 17 years old. So I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feeling. God.
Sing it. Oh man, that's a good one. It's a classic.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much, so awesome, for joining me today. Do you have a song you want to leave them with?
No.
You know?
Yeah. And I played them all.
You know, play them all.
Played them all. Leaving. I'm on that midnight train to Georgia.
Yes, come on.
You got to go.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Warriors Talk with Lady Michelle, where we are changing lives one warrior at a time. Join me next week at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on IntellectualRadio-Podcast.
You got to go. You got to go.